The room was full of laughter. Mats covered the floor. Students stood along the walls, and phones were already being raised to record what they thought would be an easy joke. In the center of the dojo, a man wearing a black belt smirked as he pointed toward a quiet woman tying her gloves near the corner. "Come on," he said loudly. "Fight me. Just for fun." Some people chuckled, but seconds later, the room went completely silent, because what happened next was something no one expected. Her name was Naomi. Most people at the dojo didn't know much about her. She had only been coming there for a few weeks. She arrived early, trained quietly, and left without speaking much. She wore plain workout clothes, never bragged, never tried to stand out, and always bowed respectfully before stepping onto the mat. Some assumed she was a beginner. Others thought she was shy. But the truth was much deeper than anyone knew. Naomi worked long shifts at a nearby hospital as a physical therapist. Every day she helped injured people learn how to walk again, move again, and believe in themselves again. Her hands were gentle, her voice was calm, and her patience seemed endless. But after work, when the sun went down, she came to train. Not because she wanted attention, not because she wanted trophies, but because martial arts had once saved her life. Years earlier, Naomi had gone through a season of fear and pain. She had been robbed while walking home late one night. Though she survived, the fear stayed with her. For months, she struggled to sleep. Loud noises made her jump. Crowded streets made her nervous. Then one day, an elderly neighbor told her something simple. "Strength is not only in the body," the woman said. "Sometimes healing begins when you remember you are not helpless." Those words led Naomi into a dojo for the first time. She trained quietly for years. She learned discipline. She learned balance. She learned peace. And eventually, she became far more skilled than most people could imagine. But she never needed to prove it. That evening, the dojo was hosting an open sparring session. Students could volunteer to match with different partners and learn from one another. The black belt's name was Trent. He was talented, fast, and physically strong. But lately, pride had grown inside him. He enjoyed being admired. He liked when others praised him. And sometimes he used humor to embarrass people weaker than him. When he noticed Naomi stretching in the corner, he grinned. "Hey," he called out. "You've been hiding back there for weeks." She looked up politely. "Just training." "Then let's see what you've got." Naomi smiled gently. "I'm fine watching tonight." The students nearby laughed. Trent stepped closer. "What's wrong? Nervous?" She shook her head. "No." "Then fight me. For fun." There was something in his tone that made the room uncomfortable. Not playful, not respectful, just pride wearing a smile. The instructor, Master Lee, had stepped out to answer a phone call. For the moment, the room watched in silence. Naomi stood still. Then she slowly tightened her gloves. "If it is respectful," she said quietly, "I'll spar." Cheers broke out. People moved back to make space. Phones lifted higher. Trent bounced on his feet confidently. "This will be quick," he joked. Naomi simply bowed. He barely returned it. They took their stances. "Begin," someone said. Trent rushed first. Fast hands, loud feet, big energy. Naomi moved one step aside. He missed. Some laughter followed, but nervous this time. He attacked again with a stronger combination. She blocked lightly, redirected his motion, and let him stumble past. Now the room was quieter. Trent frowned. He circled her, annoyed. Naomi helped him pick up the glove. That simple act changed the room more than the sparring had. She could have shamed him. She could have enjoyed the moment. She could have made him feel small in front of everyone. Instead, she handed him dignity. They stood together as she slowly demonstrated how balance, timing, and calmness defeat reckless force. Master Li explained each step. The body follows the mind, he said. When the mind is angry, the body becomes predictable. Students listened like never before. Even Trent listened. After class ended, people gathered around Naomi asking questions. How long have you trained? Where did you learn that? Why didn't you say you were advanced? She smiled softly. Because learning never ends. As the room emptied, Trent approached her alone. His voice had changed. No jokes, no swagger, just honesty. I'm sorry, he said. I wanted to look strong. Naomi nodded. We all do sometimes. I disrespected you. You disrespected yourself first, she replied gently. Others only witnessed it. He lowered his eyes. Then she said something he would remember for years. Strength is safest in humble hands. Trent took a deep breath. Can we train again sometime? She smiled. Yes, properly this time. From then on, something shifted in the dojo. Trent became quieter, kinder. He began helping beginners tie gloves, clean mats, and practice basics. He stopped mocking others. He started listening more than talking. And every now and then, when someone new underestimated Naomi, he would simply smile and say, "You should bow first." Months later, the dojo held a community self-defense workshop for women and teenagers. Naomi volunteered to teach for free. Trent assisted her the entire day, carrying equipment and welcoming guests at the door. At the end of the event, Master Li gathered everyone together. He said, "Today was not about punches or kicks. It was about protection, confidence, and respect." Then he looked at Naomi and Trent. Sometimes the best victories happen when no one loses. The room applauded. Naomi glanced upward for a moment, as if thanking God for the strange path that had brought her there. Pain had once broken her confidence. Fear had once stolen her peace. But through patience, discipline, and grace, what once wounded her had become the very thing that allowed her to lift others. And Trent? He learned that humiliation can crush a person, but humility can rebuild one. People often think power is loud, that it boasts, that it dominates. But true power is calm. It protects. It restores. It knows when to stop. And sometimes, it wears a quiet smile in the corner of the room. So if someone ever mistakes gentleness for weakness, remember Naomi. The strongest people do not always need to prove it. Sometimes, they only need one moment. And sometimes, the smallest act